And I'm Dylan Black. You know what? NutriChem has been providing smart health care in our area 40 years. Not bad at all. Let's find out more, okay? We say hello to Kent MacLeod, the founder of NutriChem, joining us. Hello, Kent.
Hello.
Nice to have you here. Emma Pollon-MacLeod with us as well, Naturopathic Doctor. Hello.
Hi, thank you.
Wonderful to have you here. So 40 years, Kent, pretty cool. Did you think 40 years ago, early 80s, that this would be still trucking all these years later?
Yeah, I never thought, I'd be here 40 years later, but I think, doing fun, innovative things has certainly been exciting.
Mm-hmm. 2 locations now, so you had a grand opening on October 3rd, Carling Avenue. Why the need for the second location?
Well, it's actually one of the most innovative pharmacy healthcare facilities in Canada, and we recently had someone from the U.S. come who tours all pharmacies in the U.S. and says he's never seen anything like it. And really it combines very sophisticated laboratories with all our other natural products and regular pharmacy things.
Mm-hmm. Now, I've heard that you are called a trailblazer in this field. What does it mean to be a trailblazer when it comes to this?
Well, trailblazing for me was always looking for efficient, effective solutions for complicated health problems without being biased about whether it was natural or from regular medications, always looking for what worked.
Mm-hmm. Emma, I noticed that you sort of have the same last name as this young man here. It's a family business. This is your dad.
Yes, this is my dad. It is, a family business. My mom works there and my sister does as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's, seeing this growing up, seeing people come through NutriChem and seeing it is just really what inspired me to get into this.
Okay, so you're a naturopathic doctor now. You've been doing that for about 3 years?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
So what does it mean to be a naturopathic doctor?
Yeah, so naturopathic doctor is a full-time health practitioner, but instead of kind of doing more traditional pharmaceutical treatments, we tend to use more natural products. So we do have 8 years post-secondary education, and so our toolbox is just a little bit different.
Okay. Some people have traditional doctors, obviously, Kent, as you know. I mean, what does NutriChem do differently from traditional medication science that's out there, I guess?
I guess the best would be like an example. If you have pain, you might use a Tylenol or anti-inflammatory, but if for nerve pain, we might give magnesium, which has a lot of evidence to be beneficial as well. So we're always exploring things that might get to the root as opposed to just masking the symptoms.
Mm-hmm. Which is probably the best way to do things, I'm thinking.
I think it's very efficient and effective to always be looking for something that does get to the root of the problem.
Okay. Emma, what is it about this field that you love so much? Is it what your dad's talking about here, like to get to the root of each situation?
Exactly. You're exactly right. Getting to the root of the problem and being able to have more time with people to be able to get to the root is really what drew me into this field as well. We have a lot more time. Our consultations with people are usually an hour long. Our follow-ups are 30 minutes. So we have a lot of time to really investigate and understand what's going on and educate them on what's going on in their bodies.
Mm-hmm. Kent, now you mentioned the new location. I mean, you called it a laboratory, and I like that. I would have called it a lab, but so no, it's fine. I'm just saying. Yeah, but it's huge. I mean, this new location's huge, correct?
Yeah, it's 12,000 square feet. So it's a NAPRA compliant laboratory, and what that really means is that we do what's called precision compounding. So the more you know about a patient, their allergies, their nutritional needs, their genetics, the more likely you are to actually have to prepare very sophisticated and individualized solutions. Mm-hmm. And you need a lab that performs at the highest level.
Okay, so is it really sort of like like a one-stop shop kind of deal?
Well, we believe so because, again, it's a one-stop shop when you're looking for root cause solutions and looking for solutions that may go from natural to traditional medical options, but really providing you with those choices. And like Emma says, taking the time to actually look deeper and deeper.
Yeah, so it's because, Emma, it really is individualized care. You're just focusing on one person. They're not rushed in and out. And that's why you have the second location.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. So it used to be on Richmond Road. So we've had 2 locations for almost 8 years now, but we've just relocated the one on Richmond to this just to accommodate our clinic. Now we have 4 naturopathic doctors, 3 clinical pharmacists, so it's just kind of ramped up the interest in this area for sure, and that's why we moved to kind of accommodate the demand for it.
And 1185 Saint Laurent still going strong?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Yes, for
That's
sure.
good to know. All right, Kent, so what's next then? I know you're promoting this, 30 seconds left, but obviously the new location, but what's next for NutriChem?
Well, my new book on the biology of the brain is looking at, which will be out in December, will be looking at the relationship between gut health and brain health. And ultimately, that is where you need a whole team to investigate, from naturopathic doctors, nutritionists, and pharmacists, to look for solutions.
It's amazing. NutriChem, thank you very much, Kent and Emma, for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank
Great
you.
stuff. 40 years. More daytime coming up.